So this could be very well the last episode of Dragon Ball Super of 2017, and if it is, what a way to go out. Man oh man, so much hype, so much to get into when it comes to this episode. There was so much hype building for Aniraza. So then there were two universes left in the Tournament of Power. So this episode was all about Universe 3, and I've got to say, we have the confirmation, the quadruple fusion beast from Universe 3, Aniraza. I believe it was pronounced Aniraza on Twitter with the translation, so it's kind of accurate in a way. So Aniraza versus Universe 7, and there was a lot of hype going into this. You have the remaining fighters from Universe 7 teaming up, at least right at the end, teaming up to go up against Aniraza. And right from the get-go, Gohan noticed his energy is ferociously intense, so obviously, and he was packing some serious. Vegeta decides to fight, Vegeta fires a big bang attack. He flicks away like it's nothing, and then he's attacking everybody, including 17 and 18. It's like, yo, we should give them a hand because this thing's problem. And you know that Aniraza is a beast when 17 and Frieza are worried by this thing. So Gohan's like, yo, let's split up and confuse this Aniraza so they can come in for the attack all at once. But they have to go around different parts. They circle around him. They all go in for the attack, and obviously everybody's thinking he's gonna have a hard time tracking them because he's trying to track 5 people. But then he just blows them all away with punches, and it turns out from 17, because obviously he can't sense energy because the androids don't have energy levels, so he's got bat vision, so he's able to hear. So that's how he's able to locate them and attack them. And he comes in with some interesting attacks. The best attack, I think, where I think he pulled a Janemba, where he launched a couple of punches, one of them through dimensions. I don't think we've seen anything since that time. Kind of cool. It nails Goku, and by the way, Goku was in God form, so everyone, and I love how everybody's powering up, going all out, trying to take this thing down. Goku gets nailed, and then everybody else gets nailed with barrage of punches through different dimensions. That's kind of cool to see that. Obviously, Goku gets nailed, and Vegeta's like, yo, look out behind you. He gets nailed, and it looked like it was going to get thrown out of bounds, but then in comes Frieza, who literally kicks him back in the arena. So I thought that was kind of funny. On top of that, Goku's like, yo, thank you for that assistance. If you didn't kick me, I would have been eliminated. So no way was Goku getting eliminated. So Frieza being a team player, at least for now. Then Goku's like, yo, do you mind letting us out against this thing? Because even when Frieza literally stated, if this thing kills you, that's going to be a problem for me because I'm already dead. So if he kills me, that's going to be a problem. So Frieza agrees to join in. He's a lot more easygoing than Vegeta is, I've got to say that. So that was kind of cool. Then you had the Justice League shot, the remaining fighters from Universe 7 trying to go out, dodge the attacks, and then Frieza's getting ticked off because obviously he's thinking that Frieza's like the weakest of the bunch. Down with a bunch of death beams, does absolutely nothing, and then Goku and Frieza rejoin Vegeta, 17, 18, and Gohan, and then we get the group fight. I guess the group team up, Universe 7 versus Aniraza. They go in for the attack, and then everybody's going all out, and that's like looking at it. Looked like he was actually about to punch them, but instead he's looking to grab them. So instead of throwing them out of bounds, he was going to eat them because he had 18 literally about to digest her. Until Goku, of all people, came in for the save, so that was kind of cool. I guess there was a Goku 18 moment there where he saves 18, comes in again with some attacks, and they're all trying to dodge. 17 he puts up the android barrier. I guess he's blocking some of the energy blast that he's unleashing now, so he's not only unleashing punches through dimensions, he's unleashing energy blast as well. 17's getting pushed back even with the android barrier, so you know that's a problem. He gets sent to the edge of the platform, then he gets knocked down, and before he gets eliminated, 18 comes in with a save. I thought they were both going to get eliminated personally, and I knew there was going to be elimination. I thought maybe 2, but no, 18's like, yo, it's all up to you now. So she kicks 17 back in the arena, which was a good move, I think, but not only for strategic purposes, but also for a character standpoint. 18 knew she couldn't do anything after this, so she did anything she could. She put 17 back in the arena, and then 18 went out like a boss pretty much. So that was kind of cool. 18 got some development. Flip side, 18 went out in a high note, so that was kind of cool. Then they put all their hopes on 17, 18, and Krillin, so that was kind of cool. They were cheering him on. 17's like, yeah, let's do this. Clinching his fist, and then we get the epic shot. Everybody powering up. You have Goku and Vegeta going Super Saiyan Blue, Gohan powering up too, 17 powering up, and then Golden Frieza. Oh man, that shot of those 5 going all out against Aniraza was something else. Aniraza was coming down with the energy blast. So Gohan realizes, okay, so he's trying to destroy the Kaching Kaching arena. And by the way, that thing looks like a junkyard now after all the damage. I mean, he was throwing punches like it's nobody's business throughout the entire arena. In fact, even Universe 11 were getting targeted, and Jiren was like blocking the hits. And I think there's one part where you see the rubble flying past him, and I think he's got like an energy shield up, so it's not hitting him. I could be wrong, but you have to look back at that scene. Universe 11 will be included. Obviously, Jiren didn't do anything because he still got his arm folded like a boss. By the end, we got the standoff. Has the energy blast, and Gohan's like, we cannot let this happen. So they release their energy blast. Goku and Gohan unleash the Kamehameha. Vegeta unleashes the final flash. Frieza unleashes a death beam, a strong death beam, and then 17 unleashes a blast. The same blast we see in the openings. The crazy thing is, with all those 5 joining up and actually throwing the energy blast simultaneously, he's still overpowering them. So 17's like, yo, I need to do something about this. So the android barrier up, he goes in, he goes through the key energy blast, which was boss. 17 was MVP of this episode, and then he punches, I guess, the energy transmitter on his head, so that's what saw through that. So I punched it, obviously weakening it, so the rest could actually gain ground on Aniraza, and like that, all overpowering, like give it everything you got. That was epic. I love this episode for the teamwork, these 5 coming together, even Frieza putting in the work, and Aniraza's eliminated. EA, the Supreme Kai, or the Kaioshin of Universe 3, would be a little bit more, given the way he's been mischievous and devious a little bit. He's actually taking this well. So he realized, okay, we put in the effort, we do it the best we could, but we lost. So this will be a learning experience. That was kind of cool. The Supreme Kaioshin from Universe 7, who was a complete idiot. After this guy just powered up, he's just stating, oh, it can't be that bad, right? It can't be that strong. I guess he doesn't look as weak as that. Maybe he's weaker. Obviously being a complete idiot and obviously being useless as Supreme Kai, so that was interesting. Then they went out like a boss. A huge twist. We get to find out there's a little, I guess, a mini-me of Moscot inside a robot. Go figure. The God of Destruction reveals himself before he gets erased, going out on the own terms, much like Universe 2 and Universe 6. Just like that, we're down to 2 universes, and once you know, Universe 11 and Universe 7 are left. Even though it's Vegeta versus Jiren, we know what's going to happen. Don't know is, will next week be the week that Vegeta unleashes Ultra Instinct? And there's a real interesting shot when Vegeta final flash where it looks like Jiren is more worried about Vegeta than he was about Goku. So I'm just saying. So maybe we'll see Ultra Instinct after all. But there's also a shot of where Goku and Vegeta are trying to attack Jiren, and even Frieza's getting in the action. So I want to know who he's going up against. Maybe Topo. Maybe. I think that's a perfect opponent for Gohan personally. And obviously we know Dispo's there, so maybe Frieza's going up against Dispo. That could be a problem, especially with his speed. So we'll see how things. I cannot wait for next week. The art and animation looks sick as hell, and I mean that in the best way possible. I guess Vegeta versus Jiren is next. Universe 3, pretty much. I would think Aniraza second to Jiren is probably the most impressive fight we've seen in the Tournament of Power, to be able to hold back Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, 17, and Frieza the way he did. I think that speaks volumes. So, and Dr. Pepperoni, I guess, got props in the end. So that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Like this review if you did. Happy holidays and Happy New Year. Subscribe to the channel for more Dragon Ball Super. Catch you guys later.